Conforming to me is when you change your culture, the way you run life to suit where you live.
I guess it's blindly following somebody else's lead.
Doing something in order to fit into something else.
Being like everyone else, doing what everyone else is doing.
I found it hard adjusting to the New Zealand culture because it was a culture shock. There would be just certain stuff that we do in Tonga that was probably not appropriate here in New Zealand. In Tonga, like, all the guys would have their arm around other guys and just walk down the street, and it's not really a big deal. And then I guess in New Zealand it was like everyone was a bit too cool.
I had a real big problem with, okay, I've got to call it backwardness of New Zealand with stuff like transport and things like internet. Everything's like way slower and way less organized, and you just come from Europe and everything's like the trains on time. It's really hard for me. I still get annoyed every time the bus kind of leaves me hanging there. Another thing I would say is that I had a swearing issue. In Germany there's like a whole lot of words for swearing, and they're not really bad. It's like a very descriptive word for something, and it's like you can say it without that everybody looks at you, oh my god, what did you say? But in English I couldn't find any good ones that really helped me like get, rid of my anger. So I always say fuck, and it's really bad.
I don't feel that we really had any scenarios to conform because the life that we lived in South Africa was quite stressful. So when we came over here, we just pretty much decided just to embrace the entire culture because they're so relaxed, and yeah, they just had the kind of lifestyle that my parents wanted for us.
There is one aspect of New Zealand culture that I think is a bit not cool. I got to know like a couple of my Balangi friends and how they talk to their parents. One of my mates would say like, fuck off, or like, I won't do that. And I was just like, whoa, I wouldn't talk to my parents like that.
I won't eat New Zealand sausages at a barbecue. I can't stand them. I guess it's because I'm German and I'm used to really good sausages.
Because I grew up in New Zealand, I didn't really think of myself as being different until someone picked it out. I don't feel like I'm fully immersed in like Chinese culture, so I don't feel like I've lost anything. I feel like I've kind of blended the two as best I can. Going back to China, I feel like out of place.
In a sense, I think I've lost a bit of my Tongan culture and got a bit more New Zealand culture into me.
I just wish that people did feel more comfortable to not have to stick in the groups of their culture. In other countries, when you move to that country, you completely accept that country and you don't leave behind your heritage, but you do kind of merge more, and I still feel like there's quite a lot of separation in New Zealand.
If we don't improve the interactions that people have and make them feel comfortable enough to share the things which are most important with them, with the people of New Zealand, then we ourselves lose something.
It always annoys me when New Zealanders complain about people from other countries coming here, and I think it's so natural for someone to want to speak the language that they are used to speaking and to hang around with the people that they are most comfortable with, which is probably people that they, are of the same culture. So if you were a New Zealander living in China and there were a whole bunch of other New Zealanders there, would you hang out with the New Zealanders and speak Chinese to them?
I feel that immigrating to another place is like moving into someone's house. When you move in, you abide by the rules and the cultures and what they do, and that's what I feel you should do when you leave a country of your own.
I think the important thing to say for people who are planning on or have immigrated to New Zealand is to know your own culture enough that you can recognize the similarities and the things that you have to offer with the other cultures in New Zealand.
Don't feel pressured to change yourself, and try to understand the positive and negative aspects of both your culture and New Zealand culture.
I guess it's all a state of mind, and it's all doing what you want to do and not what other people want